Your future is not something you wait for. It is something you build, one decision at a time, one habit at a time, one focused moment at a time. Most people talk about the future like it is far away, like it will arrive on its own. But the truth is simple. Your future is being created right now by how you think, how you act, and how you show up when no one is watching. You don't build a strong future by wishing. You build it by choosing discipline over distraction, clarity over chaos, purpose over comfort. Every day you wake up, life gives you raw material, your time, your energy, your attention. And what you do with these determines the direction of your life. Right now, decide to stop underestimating the power of small, consistent actions. Big success is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built quietly, patiently, through daily effort. The future you want does not require you to be perfect. It requires you to be committed. There will be days when motivation is low. That is normal. But your future does not depend on how you feel. It depends on what you do, despite how you feel. Discipline is choosing your long-term vision over short-term comfort. And every time you do that, you lay another brick in the foundation of your future. You must understand this clearly. Your habits are shaping your destiny. What you do in the morning, what you focus on, what you tolerate, what you avoid. These things are not small. They are powerful. They are steering your life whether you are aware of it or not. If you want a better future, you must demand more from yourself today. Not in a harsh way, but in an honest way. Ask yourself, am I living in alignment with the person I want to become? Am I using my time to grow or just to escape? Am I building skills or just consuming noise? The future belongs to those who prepare for it. Preparation is not glamorous. It is repetitive. It is boring at times. It is showing up when no one claps. But it works. It always works. You don't need to. No, every step of the journey. You just need to take the next right step with intention. Clarity comes through action, not overthinking. Momentum is built by movement, not waiting. Your future self is watching you right now, watching how you handle pressure, watching how you respond to setbacks, watching whether you quit or continue. And every time you choose to continue, you send a message forward in time that you are someone who finishes. Fear will show up. Doubt will show up. Resistance will show up. That does not mean you are on the wrong path. It means you are growing. Growth always demands discomfort. But discomfort is temporary. Regret lasts much longer. Stop delaying your future by waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Now is where progress lies. Now is where habits are formed. Now is where confidence is built. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are building. And building takes time. Be patient with the process while staying relentless with your effort. Your future requires focus. You cannot build something meaningful while constantly distracted. Protect your attention. Guard your mornings. Decide what matters before the world decides for you. Every skill you develop today becomes leverage tomorrow. Every hour invested in learning compounds. Every act of discipline strengthens your identity. Over time, you stop forcing yourself. You become the kind of person who naturally does what needs to be done. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your standards. Raise your standards gently but firmly. Expect consistency from yourself. Expect effort. Expect growth. The future you want will not be handed to you. It must be earned through persistence, through patience, through presence, through choosing progress again and again. There will be setbacks. Do not personalize them. Learn from them. Adjust. Continue. Setbacks are not signs to stop. They are signals to refine. Your life does not change when you get inspired. It changes when you get disciplined. Discipline creates structure. Structure creates freedom. And freedom is the real reward of building your future intentionally. Take responsibility for your direction. No one is coming to rescue you. And that is good news. Because it means the power is already in your hands. Focus on becoming valuable. Valuable in your skills. Valuable in your mindset. Valuable in your character. The more value you create, the more opportunities your future holds. Do not rush the process. Rushing creates cracks. Consistency creates strength. Build slowly. Build solid. Build something that lasts. Your future is not built in comfort zones. It is built in moments of effort, courage, and follow through. When you stay, when quitting feels easier, when you work, when excuses sound convincing, every day you are voting for the future you want. With your habits, with your focus, with your actions. Make sure your votes align with your vision. You are capable of more discipline than you think, more focus than you believe, more growth than you imagine. But potential only becomes real when acted upon. Breathe, stay present, stay intentional. Keep building even when progress feels slow, especially when progress feels slow. One day, you will look back and realize that the quiet days of discipline were the days that changed everything. The future you are building will thank you for not quitting. Keep going, keep building, stay aligned. Your future is being created right now. Building your future requires patience. And patience is a skill most people never develop. They want results before effort, confidence before discipline, success before consistency. But real growth works in reverse. You give effort first. You show up first. You commit first, and only then does the future begin to open up. There will be long periods where it feels like nothing is happening, no recognition, no visible reward, just repetition. This is where most people quit. But this is also where futures are decided. Those who continue when progress is invisible are the ones who eventually experience breakthroughs. You must learn to trust the process you cannot yet see. Trust that every focused thought is shaping your character. Trust that every disciplined choice is strengthening your identity. You are not just building results. You are building the person who can handle those results. Your future does not need you to rush. It needs you to be steady. Rushing creates anxiety. Steadiness creates confidence. When you move with intention instead of panic, your actions become more precise, more effective, and more sustainable. Stop asking how fast can I get there. Start asking how well can I build. A strong future is built on habits that last, not bursts of motivation that fade. You will face moments of self-doubt. In those moments, do not ask if you are good enough. Ask if you are willing to keep going. Willingness beats confidence every time. Confidence grows after action, not before it. You are allowed to build your future quietly. You do not need validation while you are in progress. Silence protects momentum. Focus grows when energy is not scattered. Every sacrifice you make today is not a loss. It is an investment. You are trading temporary comfort for long-term stability. Temporary pleasure for lasting fulfillment. Your future self will not thank you for what you planned. It will thank you for what you finished. Execution is the bridge between intention and impact. Learn to separate emotions from decisions. Emotions change daily. Values do not. When your actions are guided by values, consistency becomes possible even on difficult days. You are not meant to build your future in isolation. Learn from others. Study those who have walked the path, but do not compare your timeline to theirs. Comparison kills focus. Focus builds future. Every time you resist distraction, you strengthen your self-control. Every time you choose effort over excuses, you reinforce discipline. Over time, these choices become your identity. Your future requires resilience, not the loud kind, but the quiet kind. The kind that keeps going without drama, without announcement, without needing reassurance. There will be moments when quitting feels logical, when rest feels like the smarter choice. Learn to recognize the difference between rest and escape. Rest restores you. Escape delays your growth. You are not building a future just for applause. You are building a future for peace of mind, for stability, for self-respect, for freedom. Freedom is not the absence of work. Freedom is the result of disciplined effort over time. The work you do today creates options tomorrow. Your future will demand skills you are still developing. That is okay. Growth always comes before readiness. You become ready by showing up before you feel ready. Stay focused on what you can control. Your effort, your attitude, your consistency. Let go of what you cannot control. Opinions, outcomes, timing. The future rewards those who stay aligned during uncertainty. When you don't know exactly how it will work out, but you keep working anyway. You don't need to feel powerful to build a powerful future. You need to act intentionally even when you feel unsure. Courage is action in the presence of doubt. Every disciplined day reduces future stress. Every focused decision builds future confidence. You are easing tomorrow's burdens by showing up today. You will outgrow old habits, old environments, old versions of yourself. Let that happen. Growth requires release. Your future is not built by avoiding mistakes. It is built by learning from them quickly and continuing forward. There is dignity in effort. There's pride in consistency. There's fulfillment in knowing you did not quit on yourself. Do not let slow progress convince you that progress is not happening. Roots grow before trees rise. Foundations are built before buildings appear. One day the work that feels heavy now will feel normal. Discipline becomes identity. Focus becomes lifestyle. Growth becomes expected. Keep building even when the path feels lonely. Most meaningful journeys are walked alone at first. Your future will reflect what you repeatedly do, not what you occasionally attempt. Repetition creates reality. Stay patient. Stay committed. Stay aligned. You are closer than you think, even when you cannot see it yet. Every step forward matters. Every day of effort counts. Every moment of discipline compounds. Your future is listening to your actions right now. Speak to it with consistency. Speak to it with courage. Speak to it with commitment. And when the journey feels long, remember this, you are not just chasing a future. You are becoming it. Keep building. Building your future also means learning how to stay calm while everything feels uncertain. Uncertainty does not mean failure. It means you are in transition. Most people panic during transition and run back to comfort. But those who build strong futures learn how to stay focused while things are unclear. You don't need certainty to move forward. You need courage. Courage to take the next step without seeing the entire staircase. Courage to trust yourself even when results are delayed. Courage to continue when no one is cheering. Your future is shaped by how you respond to pressure. Pressure reveals priorities. Under pressure, do you escape or do you engage? Do you complain or do you commit? Every response under pressure becomes a pattern, and patterns become destiny. You must stop waiting for confidence to arrive. Confidence is built through action. Every time you do what you said you would do, even when it's uncomfortable, your confidence grows quietly. Over time, you stop doubting yourself because you have evidence that you follow through. Building your future requires emotional maturity. That means not letting temporary emotions decide permanent outcomes. Some days you will feel tired. Some days bored. Some days discouraged. None of those feelings are reasons to quit. They are simply signals to slow down, refocus, and continue. You are not here to live an easy life. You are here to live a meaningful one. Meaning requires effort. Meaning requires responsibility. Meaning requires focus. Easy fades quickly. Meaning lasts. Every day you delay discipline, you delay your future. Every day you avoid effort, you extend the distance between who you are and who you could become. But every day you show up, even imperfectly, you shorten that distance. Learn to work without waiting for inspiration. Inspiration comes and goes. Commitment stays. The future belongs to those who can work consistently without emotional hype. You don't need to feel special to build something special. You need to be consistent. Ordinary actions done with discipline create extraordinary outcomes over time. Your future self does not need you to be fearless. It needs you to be brave enough to keep going. Fear does not disappear. You simply learn not to obey it. When progress feels slow, remind yourself that slow growth is still growth. Quiet progress is still progress. Invisible progress is still progress. Do not let impatience steal what consistency is building. You must become comfortable being uncomfortable. Growth will challenge your identity. It will ask you to let go of old habits, old excuses, old comfort zones. That discomfort is a sign you are expanding. Protect your vision. Not everyone will understand it. Not everyone needs to. Some people only see results, not the work behind them. That is fine. Your future is not built by approval. It is built by persistence. There will be moments when you question if it's worth it. In those moments, don't focus on the pain. Focus on the cost of not continuing, the cost of staying the same, the cost of regret. You are training yourself to become reliable. Reliable to yourself, reliable to your goals, reliable to your future. Reliability is rare, and that is why it is powerful. Building your future also means learning how to recover. You will make mistakes. You will miss days. Do not let one mistake turn into abandonment. Reset quickly. Return to discipline. Continue forward. Your future does not need perfection. It needs resilience. The ability to restart without self-judgment. The strongest people are not those who never fall. They are those who stand up quickly and keep moving over time. Discipline changes your self-image. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries. You start seeing yourself as someone who does. That identity shift changes everything. Your future is built in moments when you choose effort over comfort. When you say no to distractions that steal time. When you say yes to habits that build strength. You don't need to chase success, build value. Build skills, build character. Success follows those naturally. When life feels heavy, simplify. Focus on what matters most. Let go of what drains you. Clarity returns when you reduce noise. You are not led. You are learning. You are not weak. You are developing strength. You are not stuck. You are building momentum. One day, the discipline you practice now will feel natural. Focus will feel normal. Consistency will feel like who you are. That is when people will call you lucky. But you will know the truth. Luck was built slowly, quietly, intentionally. Keep building even when it feels repetitive. Repetition is what makes growth permanent. Your future is not a dream. It is a construction project. And every focused day is progress. Stay patient, stay steady, stay committed. You are becoming the future you are working toward. Building your future also means learning how to stay disciplined when no one is monitoring you. Real growth happens when accountability is internal, not external. When you do the work because it matters to you, not because someone is watching. This is where character is formed. This is where self-respect is built. You don't need pressure from the outside if you develop standards on the inside. Standards guide you when motivation disappears. Standards remind you who you are when excuses sound reasonable. And standards are what keep you moving forward even on ordinary days. Most people fail, not because life is hard, but because they avoid responsibility. Responsibility is power. The moment you fully accept responsibility for your direction, you reclaim control of your future. No blame, no excuses, just ownership. Your future depends on your ability to delay gratification, to say no now so you can say yes later, to sacrifice comfort today so you can enjoy freedom tomorrow. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you strengthen your long-term position. Learn to value effort even when outcomes are uncertain. Effort is always within your control. Results are not. When you fall in love with effort, you stop being afraid of failure. You focus on progress instead of perfection. You are building something deeper than success. You are building trust with yourself. Trust that you will show up. Trust that you will continue. Trust that you won't quit when things get uncomfortable. That trust becomes your foundation. Your future is shaped by how you handle boredom. Boredom is where discipline is tested. Anyone can work when excited. Few can work when things feel repetitive. But repetition is where mastery lies. You don't need constant change. You need consistent execution, same habits, same standards, same commitment over time. Consistency compounds into confidence and capability. There will be moments when you feel unseen, when your effort feels unnoticed. Let that be a test of integrity. Keep going anyway. What you are building does not need applause to be real. Your future is not built by dramatic decisions alone. It is built by quiet follow-through, showing up again and again and again, long after the excitement fades. When your mind feels heavy, don't quit. Simplify, reduce the task, shorten the session. But keep the promise to yourself. Momentum is protected by continuity, not intensity. You are learning how to stay grounded while moving forward. How to grow without rushing. How to stay calm without becoming passive. This balance is rare and it is powerful. Building your future also requires emotional regulation. You cannot let frustration dictate your actions. Feelings pass. Discipline remains. Learn to act based on values, not moods. Your future will reward patience more than talent. Talent without discipline fades. Patience with discipline endures. Stop waiting to feel like the person you want to become. Act like them now. Behavior shapes identity. Identity shapes destiny. You don't rise one day and magically change. You evolve. Through repeated choices, small choices, quiet choices, intentional choices. Learn to respect the process. Respect the time it takes to build something meaningful. Anything worth having takes longer than expected. That is not a flaw. That is protection. When doubt appears, don't argue with it. Return to action. Action silences doubt better than any thought ever could. Your future self is not asking you to be extreme. It is asking you to be consistent, to be reliable, to be steady. There is strength in routine, freedom in structure, peace in knowing what you need to do and doing it without drama. Every day you stay disciplined, you reduce future anxiety. You create stability. You create options. You create confidence. You don't need to control outcomes. You need to control effort. Outcomes will follow naturally over time. Building your future means accepting that some days will feel heavy. That does not mean something is wrong. It means you are carrying responsibility, and responsibility builds strength. You are becoming someone who can be trusted with bigger goals, bigger opportunities, and bigger challenges. That trust is earned slowly. One day, the habits you are building now will support you automatically. Focus will feel natural. Discipline will feel normal. Growth will feel expected. That is when life begins to open, not because you waited, but because you prepared. Keep building even when it feels slow. Keep showing up even when it feels ordinary. Keep moving even when the path feels long. Your future is not rushing you. It is waiting for you to become ready. And readiness is built here in these moments, in these choices, in this commitment. Stay steady. Stay intentional. Stay disciplined. You are building something that lasts.